Carl Dixon about to blow his whistle. This time next weekend we'll already be knee-deep in Test match rugby, the autumn internationals, but for one last time for a month or so, the Gallagher PREM, Tigers and Sharks, hoping to leave us with a warm glow at the end of all this. Sale's defensive line, though, now camped on the 22. They've done well.
They're just lacking a bit of subtlety in those, in around that kind of pick and jam area.
Stewart, Radwan, they don't lack for speed. That's one thing they don't lack for. And the road runner at it again.
Like, you know, we're criticising them for being a little bit one-dimensional, and then they score out on the wing, so...
Rightly assesses the option, sees O'Connor to his right. Catter just a little bit further wide, and here is Catter to O'Connor. That's nice. Stewart, Radwan, he's got a lot of work to do, but if anyone can, Radwan can. Straight through a grape-coloured hole that rather opened up. Ford wants it, needs to accelerate it. Dupree, O'Flaherty! Oh, if he's got that down, that is brilliant. He thinks he has.
I think we're going to need a second viewing of this, because the sense was that he did get it down. He seems very confident with this.
Doesn't hit the touchline till after the grounding.
A bit more defending to do. Liebenberg, Rafael, Whiteley, Catter, Blamire. He didn't hold on to it long, and Cracknell provides the thump from short range. And then Henderson! And Leicester were not done for this first 40. James O'Connor kicks off at the start of the second half. It's gone high. Rob Dupree. Carl Dixon remains unmoved. Ford screaming for it. Now he gets it. Now the Sharks score. And the fullback Luke James waltzes in. Whiteley half hinted that he was going to go left. Instead it was right, and Tommy Rafael. Oh, Liebenberg didn't hold on to it long. Emeka Ilioni has been on the pitch for about 4.5 seconds.
Not sure about what, mate. Not sure about what.
If you want to see a big man on the rise, Doug Dale. Leicester offside, coughing up penalties within sight of the try line. And then Ford away quickly, and he's done it again brilliantly to find Luke James. Right on the doorstep, finds the right key, and James for the second time goes through. Chesham looks interested. Here he goes, tries to find some softer, weaker shoulders. Ford's done a brilliant job to hold him up in the meantime, but it's still Leicester's try. A sniping scrum half, Tom Whiteley. Ford, Van Rijn, the captain, runs into Chesham and Ilioni, but here goes Quirk, and we know all about Quirk, and we know all about Tom Roebuck. And Sale have a bonus point securing try. Ford, Roebuck looked interested. Oh, that's brilliant. And the try, and it's a hat-trick. It's James. And that combination of 10 and 15 of Ford and James.
The ball takes another second to arrive, but just he surveys who's in front of him, and he drags, I think it's Clare, across a fraction. Free kick can go straight out.
So, as he did last weekend, finishes the game with a kick off his left boot. And Leicester finish this opening block of Gallagher PREM fixtures with a smile on their face, heading in an upward direction. They will take some momentum into the November break, but Sale will take heart from the way they never gave up in this contest, and they will head back with 2 bonus points as well.
A very different type of game from last week, but just how satisfying to get that victory.
Yeah, it's massive. I think we got back-to-back home games. But as a group, there's nowhere else we'd rather play. We've got incredible fans, and we wanted to make the most of it. You know, last week meant nothing if we turned up today and we didn't get a win. So it's about backing that up with another big performance today.
And I guess the best way to do that is by starting on the front foot, and you did that with your try. It was a brilliant move.
Yeah, I mean, I was just on the edge of it. I mean, the pack were unreal today, as they are every week. You know, they make my job a lot easier. So, yeah, a massive well into them. I think them forwards really fronted up and really helped us get on the front foot, and yeah, very happy.
And not one, but 2 tries for you today. How pleased were you with your own contribution? Because it wasn't just going forwards. You had a lot of work to do going backwards as well.
Yeah, I mean, I love playing here. I love playing for this club. I love playing here, and you know, I'm really enjoying my rugby, and I think that's when I get the most out of it. You know, since I've been here, I've loved it every week. So there's loads to work on. I'll keep working hard, but yeah, I just want to get out here, relax, and have a crack. Yeah.
Well, you certainly did that today. How's the past week been? You were in with the England training squad, and what might the next month look like for you? What are you hoping?
I just hope whatever happens over the next 4 or 5 weeks, wherever I am, I just enjoy it and have fun. That's when I get the best out of my game. So don't know what the crack is yet. So yeah, regardless of where I am or what I'm doing, just make sure I enjoy it.
Well, you certainly enjoyed yourself today. Congratulations once again. Well done.
Thank you.
Al, not the win tonight, but after a week, I guess, spent looking at yourselves in the mirror, that was a much better performance, wasn't it?
Yeah, look, my heart breaks for them. It really does, because how many times have I stood here and said how proud I am of their effort and their intent, but it was chalk and cheese in terms of how they responded tonight at half-time and time again in that second half, where they just sacked it off, Leicester scoring, and went back and responded with a try in kind. But clearly, you don't win games by conceding 36 points next year.
Slow start.
Yeah, penalties. Again, 7-1 I think it was in the first half, so we'll look at that. And these are small things which we can fix. And I said that to them, it is small things, because there's a lot of good stuff there, like our attacking intent is miles better this season. You can see that in terms of the points we were racking up and the bonus points that we've been scoring in 3 of the games. Actually the one thing that probably let us down a little bit today, aside from some discipline, was just some of our defensive collisions in the 22, which let them back in. So we'll have a look at that. I don't think it will feel as long a trip home as what it has done the last 2 times since I've been here. Back end of last season, they were poor because we underperformed, and we lost, not being at our best. But there's elements today where we were at our best. So we'll take that. A bit of time off over the Prem Cup at some point. We'll work on those small things that I've spoke about. And I'm already looking forward to this kind of second block of games, because I don't think we're far off it.
No. Shall we talk about George Ford?
Yeah, go on.
I mean, his work close to the try line, picking the right pass, it's uncanny, isn't it?
A little magician, isn't he? Yeah, he's like the first person I ring up on Sunday. But yeah, let's talk about him in terms of his ball play. He's brilliant. And he's the one that's driving those responses, and picking those holes. And he took a few knocks today, didn't he? He's a tough him, didn't they? Yeah, he's a tough little sod. They got him in the air, didn't they? Kata did, and he's got a bit of a shiner that'll take into England camp next week. But I mean, him and his brother Joey are the driving force behind this attacking intent that we needed. We needed to progress into our game, and sometimes that lets the opposition in, as we've seen, particularly last week against Sarries. But today it was him that kept us in the game, I feel, and his composure and his ability to respond with what he did with the ball in hand.
Jeff, it feels like 2 big wins, successive Saturdays, to take you into this break. Is that how you feel?
Yeah, I think it is 2 big wins. Obviously, with the structure of the season, the lads go their separate ways in some way for 5 weeks now. So really pleased to get the outcome again. Look, again, the game could have gone either way. It was a bitty game, wasn't it? It was a nervy game, nervy second half, and anytime you're playing against George Ford, he can punish you. But no, really pleased we got the result.
Is there a better fly half at the moment, 2 metres from the try line, at picking the right pass?
Oh, I think he's been good in that area for a long time, at knowing when to come to the line, knowing when to just keep going through his forwards, knowing when to pick a pass. He's a top operator, he really is. What
pleased you about your performance today?
I just think the players kept going at it. The few things that didn't please me, I thought we were a bit easy to score against in that second half, but what pleased me was that we looked like we were just trying to keep through our punches and keep trying to go at Sale in the right way. I thought that last 20 minutes, look, it was nervy, wasn't it? It was, let's try and force an error, and I thought we actually came up with some big plays and some key moments, especially around our some set piece and a bit of some of the areas which had to roll our sleeves up.